fight. They're all routing, or so it seemed. There are still some warrior society tribesmen who would certainly go into battles against us, and we'll gladly wait for them to show up. In the meantime, some of my forces are preparing to engage their elite infantrymen, and some of them are chasing. It looks like their warrior society did not prove to be strong enough. We're going against them. In here, I'm sure it's a certain victory, especially when they'll be supported by more militia. And as you can see, we are fighting with 3 different units: couriers, the boys, irregulars, native masking and auxiliary, and 17th regiment of militia. So all of these are not regular infantry, they are either professionals, natives, or irregulars, militia. It looks like it's all over now, or so it seemed. There are still like, for example, the chieftain that would gladly going to go into a fight. This one is not wearing that many clothes. Probably decided that armor, even leather armor in this case, is not going to be his choice. Furthermore, horsemen have been brought to America. Not horsemen, but horses have been brought to America with ships. There are no native horses in America, so these tribesmen had obviously, in the past at least, in a very, very good relationship with Europeans. Finally, their general has died here, and so their armies should undoubtedly cede now. As you can see, half of them are running through and half of them are staying. The ones with the Indians with the grey uniforms are French, Native American French. So one by one, we're kind of catching them by the neck and killing them. Furthermore, there's still more of them out here, which is interesting. They have separated themselves, and now we just have to deal with their brigades out there. are separated from the rest of their positions. First of all, I'm gonna go and I'm going to surround him here. Obviously, that's for certain going to be a big deal. And now let's just go after them. Yes, we can end the battle now. It's a victory. The city is ours. We have gained a lot in the last few battles here. Let's torn down their confederation of tribes.
Votre Majesté.
Buildings out there.
Besoin de repos.
Population, as you can see, isn't that high after all. The victory is ours. For as long as we don't end up in a war against Spain, things should be just fine. War against Spain would open up too many fronts for us to fight. And this would make things too difficult. Surprisingly, Spain has never sent an army to fight in northern France, so that they could retake the settlements that they've lost to Venice. I like the fact that not the Russians nor the Lithuanians threw any kind of major offenses against us this time. This quarter. It seems that Venice is much stronger than I anticipated. And Genoa is establishing itself in India. Now, United States, they're going to certainly go after our ships here.
La flotte est perdue. Désastre.
In East Indies, unfortunately.
La flotte est perdue.
I don't want to spend a lot of money on the navy.
Votre humble serviteur.
In here it looks like Serbia is going to be for certain. Rebelling, if not for that military. We've got ourselves a trouble out there that is a rebellion right here. in Cologne, Rhineland. Archbishop Lancelot Blackburn. There aren't many fellows who can lay claim to successful careers in both the priesthood and piracy, whilst busy philandering at the same time. But Lancelot Blackburn may be one of them. Following his education at Christ Church College, Oxford, Blackburn was ordained in 1681. And the young priest set sail for a posting in Antigua at the first opportunity, in order to escape a terminally quiet life in the shires. Blackburn's disappointment upon finding his wages paid in sugar was enough for him to move to Nevis in the Antilles, where he served aboard a pirate vessel as either chaplain or buccaneer, before returning to England after only a short time abroad. In an attempt to settle down into the ecclesiastical life, Blackburn befriended elderly members of the priesthood with a view to securing pleasant accommodation for himself after their deaths, becoming rector of Polstock and eventually sub-dean at Exeter Cathedral. Tellingly, in 1702, Blackburn was accused of adultery with the wife of the interestingly named Mr. Martyr, and evidence was produced detailing a passage between their houses constructed especially to allow the trees to continue unobserved. Blackburn sensibly resigned from his post at this stage, but was inexplicably reinstated before long. After spending much of his time in London ingratiating himself with the court in as many ways as were available to him, Blackburn was made Bishop of Exeter in 1716, and following even greater displays of idleness and philandering, Archbishop of York in 1724. After this date, little is heard about him of a precise nature, other than to say Archbishop Blackburn continually failed to carry out his ecclesiastical duties and devoted much of his time to the pleasures of flesh, for research purposes only, of course. And the rebellion here will prove to be a difficult one to stop, because I don't have immediate forces out there that could successfully fight them. In any case, I'll be raising myself a new army right here in Paris, so that it could be sent later to fight in America. Our income has dropped significantly due to the fact that more and more armies are being re-established successfully. Due to that, the payments for these armies are increasing.
Nous avons triomphé! En avant! Marchez!
That's not good. That means we need to advance further. And secure new territories. Alright, let's fix things up in here. Make life much easier. Should we go for tobaccos or cotton? We should check what's more valuable. In this case, tobacco is a little bit more valuable, so we'll go with some more of that. Trade port is necessary. local fishery. We have to get rid of that because we need to export our goods. The forces here must be reinforced so that we could advance on the further positions. We need more armies out here. How many people are living here? There looks like there's a lot of people that live in Jamaica. For some reason that was the main destination out there. It's hard to say if we can defend against them here. They don't have many units, but all in all, we don't have many units either. In any case, I'm not sending reinforcements there just yet, because I'm building a force in Paris.
Votre Majesté?
Vienna must be garrisoned, no doubts about that. These people there, certainly they're not going to be tamed easily. Furthermore, there are many villages that need to be repaired, but I just focused much more on military for now. And as you know,
La nuit est mon ami.
it's time to expand further. In order for us to expand further, first we need to scout and see which areas
À vos ordres, à votre service.
are very well
Votre
defended
volonté?
and which ones are easy for the taking. And from there we're going to derive with a strategy. So there's two armies here, that's on replenishment or garrison.
Tenez-vous prêts?
This army right here could attack Klausenburg,
Oui, milord.
or army led by Victor Lesage could attack Klausenburg. Klausenburg is currently very well defended by multiple, or let's say a combined army of Russians and Poland-Lithuanian troops. For this reason, fighting there would prove to be
Monsieur, vos ordres?
not the best choice currently. However, all other
Préparez-vous! Marchez!
possibilities here are closed.
Monsieur,
We will have to get into the fight. So I'm fortifying this position here first. We can take this fort for ourselves. And later on with the combined force we'll have to fight through and eliminate our opposition out there. Let's see. This is our first army, second army. As far as I know, it must be here. No doubts about that. I actually would like to build myself a church there, but it looks like I'm just out of money for now. Nothing can be done about that. Third army, Hungary. Our North American force. Right, these men right there, they're here so that they could be marched into Iceland. Let's not forget about that. we have enemies everywhere.